guys, and welcome back to another episode of GHD's YouTube series, In the Hot Seat. I'm your host, Lisa Potter-Dixon, and today I am joined by someone very special, world-renowned celebrity hairdresser, GHD ambassador, and Scylla's mum. It is the one and only Patrick Wilson.
Oh my God, thank you for having me. And what an introduction.
I mean,
I don't know where we're going to go from here.
I've got no idea, but I tell you what, I'm putting the cards down. I feel like this could go a little bit rogue.
Well, yeah.
But you've been doing these with me the whole time, behind the scenes.
Exactly.
I mean, we all know that my hair does not look like this every day.
You've had a little bit of help, haven't you?
Just a little
throughout
bit.
this series.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been the one watching you from afar, champion. You know, I've been the yes girl.
Oh, honestly, every single show you message me going, oh, I love that
No,
one.
I do. Honestly, I'm so proud, honestly, to even like watch you from a distance.
Oh,
and like
Patrick.
so far, it's been amazing.
Until today.
Until today. Yeah, until today, when you've got me as your guest.
Well, you know, the reality of it is, Patrick, you've worked with GHD for what, over 10 years?
Over 10 years.
Yeah, and, you know, we'll talk later about your experience, but genuinely, you know, we work in this industry together. You are one of the most talented, most respected, most loved hairdressers out there. You know, it's true. Pay me later. No, but it is true. And it's, you know, so great to have you here. But let's start with the roots. In case you hadn't guessed, Patrick's from Liverpool.
I am.
He is. Hence why we have the Scylla pup.
Little Scylla, Scylla La Pomme.
Oh, she is the best. I mean, which episode was she in? Was it Jamie's?
She was on Vogue.
On Vogue,
Yeah,
yes,
she was on Vogue's. Yeah, she was the star of the show.
Star guest. But Liverpool's where you grew up.
Yeah.
And I am always absolutely blown away by the whole beauty regime of the commitment
The commitment, for
of the
sure.
Liverpoolians.
Those girls have got that time.
They have.
And they put that commitment in.
And has it always been like that? The colours in their hair, everything?
Yeah, I think growing up, you know, I think that was what really inspired me as a hairdresser, you know, growing up with my aunties, my mum, people, like women in, like growing up, it was very much, they would put so much effort in for a night out. And I guess having that little bit of an insight, you know, really inspired me into going in the beauty industry, really.
Yeah. So going to like when you actually began your career,
Yeah.
were you before, because I know myself, before I even knew that being a makeup artist
Was a thing. Yeah.
I was doing my friend's makeup. Were you doing the same with hair?
Well, I used to be a dancer. So, you know, whereas now I just dance in the club. But when the club's open. But yeah, so I was a dancer and I used to do all of the girls' hair backstage at the shows, and that was really what inspired me to like take it as a career. So before I worked in the salon, I would always do all of the girls' hair.
What kind of dancing?
Street, hip hop, bit of funk. But from when I was younger,
Yeah.
you know, I'd done like tap, ballet, mod, you know, I'm naming it all here.
Any dance, you can do it.
I was a triple threat. I was a triple threat.
So when you decided, I want to be a hairdresser, how did you go about it? What was the first step? Did you give up dancing and then go on to that? What happened?
No, I was doing both at the same time, and I would still audition for roles and things like that. But then also I'd have to take the time off if I got the role. So then that was very much that kind of period of my life when I was like, what do I actually want to do? Do I want to be a dancer or do I want to be a hairdresser? And I think it was my mum, you know, she was like, hair never stops growing, so you'll never be out of a business. Whereas I guess for me, it was just that I wanted to go for a career that I knew I'd have longevity with. But I was working in the salon from 14. You know, I think when it came to that process, I had a Saturday job and I had a Thursday job at 2 separate salons, and they both didn't know. So I was trying to like see which salon was more me, basically. One was like really funky, really young, it was student. Everyone had like different colours hair, so they'd have like blue, a green stripe, or everything was going on.
Yeah.
Everything but the kitchen sink. Whereas the other salon, you know, it was very professional. It was the best salon in Liverpool. And for me, I wanted to go for the younger student. You know, I just wanted to have fun. But my mum was like, no, if you want a great career, you need to go to this other one.
And that probably set you in a good stead, right?
I think obviously now when I look back, I'm like, oh, I would have been such a different hairdresser if I would have carried on going to the other salon.
Yeah.
And there was a bit of a story. I had this flash put in my hair. It was white. And then I went into the other salon on the Saturday And the owner was like, who has done this to your hair? And I lied. I said, oh, it's my cousin. She was training, she was training to become a hairdresser, and she made me get it taken out.
Really?
Yeah. I had to be in on the Monday, had to be taken out all natural.
Wow. So, you obviously now, you've been a hairdresser for how long?
Now about 15 years.
Yeah. And I think one of the questions I get asked a lot, and probably a lot of people watching this who want to be makeup artists or hairdressers and work in the beauty industry, from what I've got from what you're saying, I think it's similar to me, where it's, you have to find your path, you have to graft, you have to practice. I mean, is that what you would say is the best path to go down, working in salons? And
yeah, I mean, I guess anybody that wants to do session like us, we're always working on sets, backstage, working on shows. I think you have to really start off from the bottom. You can't, which a lot of people now through Instagram as well think that they can get to this with a click of a button. And it's really not that way, as we know.
Yeah.
So I guess it is that kind of thing of really working on your craft, and anything that you don't know how to do, learn it now.
Yeah.
So it's like yourself, you need to know how to do every single skin tone.
Completely.
You can't just say, oh, I can do me. You're not going to work.
I actually just read something from a makeup artist that said, when we, as makeup artists and hairdressers and nail technicians, if you're a professional makeup artist, it's like we're professional. It's like being a plumber or being an electrician. It isn't just about the artistry side of it. If you're professional, it is a proper full-on job that we've grafted for. And, I think this is why, probably even more so for you, but both of us obviously work with GHD, and it's such a brand that I put in that professional bracket and always have. And the fact that you've worked with them for over 10 years now says a lot. So how did that come about, and how exciting was it for you when that first happened?
Honestly, it was like so exciting. I still have to like pinch myself on little different things that trips that I get asked to go on with GHD, and I feel really incredibly lucky to be one of their artists. So, at first it was when I still worked in a salon in Liverpool, and actually there was a guy that worked in the salon who used to work with GHD. And he couldn't actually go to Fashion Week. He was too busy. I think he had a child or something, but that season he couldn't go. So I got in his place instead.
Right.
But at that time, obviously, yourself, you really want to work backstage at Fashion Week. You're so eager. So given that opportunity to be able to go to London and work backstage at the shows, so that was like over 10 years ago. And then I think I'd like audition for anything that GHD had. So I'd be like, if there was a style squad or there was an art team, so I'd audition for anything. And I remember going to London, bringing a model, showing my, model off, and then I was on the art team. I suppose it just progressed from then on.
Yeah, I think that's what I always find amazing about, working with GHD whenever I'm on set or doing shoots, or they're so amazing at nurturing their talent. And the artistry team as well. So that's why I think the products have got this test of time. You guys have seen through all of In the hot seats, everyone has a story that goes back 10, 20 years when it comes to the original styler, And I think that there's not many products, particularly hair tools, that have that longevity. And I think that's why GHD it's always like, it's the straightness, isn't it? It's like there's so many different brands out there, but no one ever thinks that. I always think, I've got my GHDs. And I think that isn't just because the product is brilliant. It is because of the way, like I say, that they've nurtured those talent, and you guys go out there and create new trends and are working to create those trends at Fashion Week, etc. But also the training team are so good at transferring that to everyday real people. So it's kind of this whole 360 as well.
Totally.
What is your favourite tool from GHD? What is it?
The favourite tool has to be the GHD soft tongue, the curve. It is, honestly, it really was a game changer in the way it would heat up so fast. For me to have one tool that I can do so many different looks with, that is just, for me, the best tool.
You introduced me to that, actually.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, because I always use the classic curve, and then you did my hair with, probably for one of these, I remember when it was soft, and I was like, oh my god, the curl on that is
it's
just
amazing.
It's so good.
Yeah, and it lasts for so long.
Yeah,
the longevity of the curl, and I think if you prep it correctly, you'll have no problems.
Do you feel, I know when I get my makeup kit out, when I'm working with a client,
Yeah.
if you've got the right product,
Yeah.
people are like, oh, okay, particularly someone new. Do you feel that when
Totally.
you get out all of your tools?
Yeah, when I get my tool, whip them out, they love it.
You're like, oh, I know what I'm doing. And there'll always be a story, like we'll say, and they'll be like, oh, I remember I felt my first GHD when I was 12.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the stories we've had on this show have been so fantastic. So I know we usually do our in the hot seat moments, and I wouldn't want you to miss out on it. But what we did this time is we asked you guys what you wanted to know about hair and your questions, and we took the most asked questions and we're going to ask you them, Patrick.
Right.
So no pressure, but I do feel like you need to stand up.
Am I actually going to go in the hot
You're
seat?
going to go into it.
Oh my God.
Come on, here
Come
we
on,
go.
hold my hand.
It's a moment.
Oh.
It's a moment. If you
I mean, Lisa Potter-Dixon's in the hot seat. Right, come on.
Here we go. And now if you could just sit down for me, Patrick. You are officially in the hot seat.
Wow.
Oh my
God.
I was wondering if the lights and the music were going to start then, but they did. Okay, here we go. So, first up, we have got Alison Rowe, who has asked, what are the best products for thin, limp hair? Any tips?
Any tips? So I'd use a mousse.
Yeah.
I'd definitely use a mousse beforehand.
Yeah.
Then use Pick Me Up. It's going to give you like more of a set and lotion feel. So if you just pop that right through your hair, and I would blow dry it probably with the Helios upside down just to get the maximum volume that you can.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got Kayleigh who's asked, how do I get the lovely ringlets I have underneath my hair on top of the head? Kayleigh, come on.
You want to use a thin wand.
Yeah, honestly.
This is what we've used on you today.
Yes, this is the new curve thin ones.
Yeah.
And it does give you that amazing ringlet effect. And these last for
Beautiful.
days,
Weeks, years.
Okay, Rachael has asked, whatever tool I use to curl my hair, it drops out after 10 minutes. Am I doing it wrong?
So she's definitely not prepping her hair. Just like skin.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that same result if you haven't prepped the skin, do you?
No, never.
It's the same thing with hair. You need to prep it, use that Pick Me Up, just make sure it's got that set and lotion on before you use any heated tool. And also we want to be using heat protection anyway.
Yeah.
Which with GHD, it's going to give us both.
Okay. Emma Lou has asked, frizz, for the love of God, I've tried everything. Is there anything I can do when I'm styling my hair to get rid of the frizz?
So a lot of people, I think where they go wrong is they don't ever use the nozzle on a hairdryer.
I never do.
Okay, tell me. What are you doing? It will change your life.
Well, hold on. So when your hair's wet,
yeah,
and then you put the nozzle onto your Helios, and you literally, what do you do? Just blow dry it like normal?
Well, not like this.
Oh,
we're not having a party. So you want to concentrate the airflow. So you need to make sure that it's going downwards rather than if you just got no nozzle, it's blowing the hair out everywhere. Whereas that nozzle is going to give you concentrated airflow, and it'll just smooth the cuticle right down.
Sharon from Doncaster says she has the most straight hair and she can never ever get anything to hold. How does she add volume? Would you say again that's the prep?
Or what she could do is after she curls her hair, put it into setting clips. So just the silver clips, just make sure she lets it cool down beforehand. That's often where people go wrong. They don't let the curls cool down before they brush them out. So after they curl it, they just quickly brush it through and then it doesn't last.
I think that's one of the biggest tips that I've ever been taught actually, is to make sure you let it cool down.
So what it is it's hot to mould, like a heated tool, it's hot.
Yeah.
It's hot to mould and cold to hold. Yeah?
Right, would you like to make a wrap up?
Based around that? No.
What about if I make a rap
Lisa.
and you dance to it? Hot to mould, cold to hold. You've got great hair. I'm sold. Okay, I really need to work on that.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. Okay, basic styling tools for long, thick hair when you've got limited time.
The GHD Max.
Yeah.
It's going to save you loads of time.
That, for me, when that was brought out, I was like, oh my God, because my hair I've got a lot of it.
Yeah.
So, and I am, as you know, I'm like one of those that...
Well, you actually love the glide as well, don't you?
I do. Do you know, actually, I do really love the glide.
I think for consumers at home, they love the glide. For me, a professional tool, I'm better by using the Max.
Yeah.
I can just take bigger sections. It's going to go through the hair really easily. But I think for, girls at home, That glide is so easy.
Yeah, okay. Sarah from Yorkshire says, best GHDs for straightening a bob style hair. Is it the new one? Is it the OG that's come back?
I'd probably say so.
I honestly was so excited about this. I don't know how you felt. You know, both spoken about like how nostalgic the brand is.
Yeah.
But I think it's genius
Yeah.
because it's, you know, got that new technology, but it feels the same. It basically looks the same, makes the same sound at a great price point, and does everything you need to do. And when you've got a bob, I love that sleek.
And you just want that little curve under.
Oh, go on then. How'd you do that?
Just get your little brush, paddle brush, and then just curve it under.
I mean, he literally makes it sound so easy, doesn't he?
Well, it is.
I mean, I'm not sure about that. Okay, Patrick, I love those tips. They were brilliant. I hope we answered all your questions as well.
Well, actually, Lisa, I've got a little quick fire round for you. If you could just stand up for us.
Shut up.
Come on, Lisa, one.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3. Now, take a moment, sit back down. Lisa, you are in the hot seat.
Honestly, I thought it would feel more dramatic than it actually does.
Did it feel good?
It felt...
Does it feel good to be in the hottest seat in the world right now?
I mean, yes.
Well, I've got a few questions.
Okay.
So, would you rather someone interrupt you from sneezing or yawning?
I hate it. I've got two friends who are a couple who do that thing when you yawn. I'm going to yawn now because I said the word yawn. Sorry. They put their finger in the mouth. Oh my God, that is so annoying. But how can you interrupt someone when they're sneezing?
I guess you could just like karate chop or just stop the mid-sneeze.
I'm going to say sneeze, although the feeling of a sneeze is good. I'm going to say sneeze.
Okay. Would you rather constantly whisper so people go, huh? Or constantly shout and people go, wow?
I think I probably do one of them already. I'm going to say, oh God, what would you do?
I mean, I think I've got quite a soft, calming voice. I get told this quite a lot.
You
so
have.
I've probably got a little bit of a whisper anyway. So maybe I need to project the voice a little bit more. Maybe that's why we've got this nice little relationship going.
There you go. Yeah. Okay, fine.
What song pumps you up?
I love Rudimental Waiting All Night. That's a really good song.
Just gets you going.
What's yours?
I mean, I just love disco. I think the thing that really gets me going is She Works Hard for the Money, Donna Summer.
Sing it to me.
She works hard for the money.
Yeah.
So that.
And I like the head move as well. You've got it down.
Yeah. What is your biggest hair fail?
Okay, so when I was like 15, I wanted a haircut like Natalie Imbruglia. And I cut my hair so short, spiky kind of out on top and like short on the side, dyed it bright red, but asked for blonde bits. And I honestly looked like a badger. I had like these white, oh my God. I remember I met Theo like a couple of years later. My dad had a picture of me in my hair like that. And Theo was like, if you ever do your hair like that again, that's it. You're out. You're out.
And which language would you like to learn?
I'm learning Spanish at the moment.
Okay.
Only started a few days ago. I'm doing like 10 minutes a day. I'm not sure how far that's going to get me.
Shoes or bags?
Shoes.
Shoes.
Oh, 100%.
You love a shoe.
I have over 200 pairs of shoes.
No.
Yeah, and about 3 bags.
I think we need to see Lisa Potter-Dixon's archive.
Oh, I think we should do a shoe feature. I mean, honestly, I got so many. Yes. Is that my last one?
I think it was your last one. Do you want to end on a high?
I think,
Do you want...
I think that's plenty for me. I feel a bit
Plenty
awkward
for you.
sat
Do
in
you?
this. I'm like
How do you feel on the other side?
I mean, it's kind of weird, isn't it? Because you're kind of like...
You don't know what's coming.
I don't know what's coming. I don't know what's coming. So I apologise to you and everyone else who's been on In the Hot Seat, but thanks. Right, Patrick, I'm going to take charge again. You've had your hair moment. Now I'm going to do it with a makeup moment. I've bought some products on my kit and I'm going to get you to pick one and put it on me.
I'm going to do your makeup.
Yep. Here we go. Box of joy. Pick one.
Is it like a lucky dip?
Anything you want. Just pick it out.
Lisa's lucky dip.
You just do it. Pick it out.
I'll go for this.
Okay, great.
Nice red lip.
You know earlier how we were saying actually in hair, one of the hardest things to do that people underestimate is a really great ponytail, right?
Yeah.
One of the hardest things in makeup to do is a really great red lip.
Oh,
no pressure.
Put this pressure on me. Full on?
It's a brand new one as well, look.
Okay.
Go on then.
Right.
Oh, God.
No talking. I think, you know what? I can sense a career change. No, actually, the top's a lot harder to do, isn't it?
So you've got a thin top, looks like me, go on then.
So maybe I think I can use the shape here and it's going to help me. I can do like a dot and a dot, and that's going to get the Cupid's bow.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Then.
So like a 1, 2. Yeah.
Look good?
Yeah. Little. I don't know how people do this so easily, just in like one
swoop.
I actually don't think it's so bad.
From a distance.
It's gone a little bit off on one side.
Hold on.
I don't think my symmetry is the best thing.
That's not bad.
The balance is not too bad.
That's not bad.
I think after a few margaritas, you'd actually think that was good.
I think you're probably right. I'm like quite proud of you. I am pretty proud of you for that, Patrick. I am 100% not curling your hair, but I would say for your first effort.
Yeah, it's looking a little bit more schoolgirl, not cool girl, is what I would say.
Don't make me choke on my lipstick. Great. Any on my teeth? Do you want me to teach you a tip?
What?
All of that would have gone on my teeth.
Okay.
Not anymore. So now when you quit hairdressing to become a professional makeup artist.
MUA.
Yeah, MUA. Yes. This is it. Right, on that note.
Thank you so much, Lisa.
I think we're done. If you guys have got any questions for Patrick, do leave them below. And it's just been...
Would you like to do your subscribe with that lip on, or would you like to take it off?
I think you should do it.
Oh, no.
Go on, you just said it.
What shall I say? I've been Lisa Potter-Dixon. Thank you so much for watching In the Hot Seat. Make sure you like, subscribe, and check out our new channel on In the Hot Seat GHD.
What was that? What new channel?
I don't know. I've been your... Oh, no. Let's start again. I've been your host, Lisa Potter-Dixon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. See you next time.